Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20+ years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you, and enjoy the video.
In this video, we're going to show you how to remove and replace the battery on this 2004 Dodge Intrepid. Tools you'll need are 10, 13, and 15 millimeter wrenches, as well as a flat blade screwdriver. Okay, start at the front of the passenger side. Disconnect your negative battery cable. There's a little cable that is marked with a yellow NEG. You take the 15 millimeter bolt off, and then one cable comes off, and then there's another 15 millimeter bolt underneath, and then the second part of the cable comes up and off, and then just kind of move those off to the side so they can't ground themselves.
Okay, now you want to use a flat blade screwdriver, and there's a little clamp here. Loosen that up. Just pull your tube from there, and then there's a little pin right here. Your screwdriver. Pry that pin out. Is take your air cleaner box and firmly pull up and then out. Okay, and then this whole assembly comes up. Okay, now right down here, 13 millimeter. This is your positive battery cable. And once you've loosened it up, twist it. Pull it up and off. Stick it over here. Okay, now there are two 10 millimeter bolts, one here and one here to remove.
Okay, and I'll just fast forward through removing those two bolts. Okay, now that you've got the pull down off, push your fender down, and then I will go at a different angle. Just push that plastic fender right in, kind of concave it, or cave it in, hold it with one hand, and then pull your battery right out. And just be careful that you don't pinch your fingers in here anywhere. Bring it up, and the negative cable is still connected. So use a 10 millimeter socket and ratchet or a wrench, loosen that up, and disconnect your negative cable.
Okay, new battery. Make sure if you have a battery that has both side posts that you leave this plastic cap on the side post. So now we'll put it down in. Okay, remove that cap. Right up. Okay. Push the inner fender, actually probably just kind of Make sure you keep that cap. This cap has to stay on the terminal there, or else you'll get a bunch of sparks. Push your inner fender down in. Pick the end of the battery up. Just slide right in.
Okay, now we'll speed through, putting that hold down bracket back in, and then installing those two 10mm bolts that hold the bracket down. Don't really need to see me do this, so we'll just fast forward right through it. Okay, and once that bracket's tightened up, then grab your positive battery cable and put it down onto the terminal. Twist it and push it down onto the battery until it's pretty much flush with the top of the terminal, and then tighten it up with your 13mm wrench. Okay, now we can reconnect our negative battery cable, and I just put the bolts back on that post for safekeeping. So I'll thread those off, put the smaller of the two wires down first, put the bolt on, use a 15mm wrench, tighten it up some. It'll be firm, it doesn't have to be incredibly tight. Then put the other cable back on, and again with the 15mm wrench tighten it up, and then you can at this point start the engine, make sure the battery's working the way you want it.
Okay, now take your air box, put this in here first, grind this down, just kind of look in and see where the just look down in and line up those with the holes. Okay, push that in down onto there. Reconnect your hose, push that pin in to hold it. Tighten this up.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.